Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Roven with What Team Comp. I'm your host, the Uncommon Guru. It's been the standard 2 weeks this time rather than taking forever. And I'm okay with that. So, when last we left off, you guys had made your way into a cave in the icy mountains of. Wait a minute, is that yesterday's campaign?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. No, it was joke because
Did you do that
yesterday
one on purpose at least?
yeah,
Okay,
this one was
good.
on
Yeah.
purpose. Yes. Yeah, for all of you who don't watch my other stuff, we're further in with Phoenix Rising, and actually not by much. Huh? Yeah, we do that every week. Oh no. Anyways, I started by going, "Hey everyone, last we left off," and I started describing this campaign like a dumbass.
I'm so fucking cold that my teeth are actually chattering. Jesus Christ.
Get
Eat a
get a
fudge pop. Trust
blanket.
me, it'll help.
Eat dicks! What as hell? No! I wish to
Fudge
not
pop.
die. And I do have a blanket, Don.
Get another one.
My dog's laying on it.
And
Oh,
another
well
one.
then get your dog.
She's on my leg.
If she's going to
And
be
another
doing,
one.
if she's on, then pull her up on the rest of you. Clearly,
She weighs 60 pounds, fool!
she's 60 pounds of warmth, Paris. So, anyways, last we left off, you guys had made your way down into the Underdark. Dren started teaching uh,
Eris.
Eris, thank you. Listen, I got a lot of names. I'm sorry. Eris about how to be a noble,
Dick.
basically by just teaching them how to be a dick
Yeah. Pompous asshole. That's a great word.
casually. Until eventually you guys made your way towards where there was a creature who was speaking to one of the party members before you guys eventually saw, it pointed towards another entrance and basically just said, "Bring me back my book. Don't open it. Don't do anything like that. I want my book back. Give it back." And you guys were like, "Okay." And you went down, fought against three crustacean creatures, and managed to get yourself some nice loot from the pile, some very fun stuff. And yeah, that's where we left off.
I now has bag of holding.
You now has bag of holding. This is
Though I
correct.
wish it was a bag of devouring. Those are never seen. Mainly because it can kill the party, but still.
Yeah! Yeah!
You know, cash the party.
There will be a bag of devouring eventually, but when I think you've earned it. Mostly because I am aware of the crazy shit you guys could potentially do with it.
Put it over his head! No.
I ain't that stupid. I'm stupid.
I've done that to it. I've done that to an enemy. It was so funny.
Destroy the evidence. So, you guys you gather as much as you can to bring back to show that you've completed your job. What would you like to do?
I guess let's head back.
Gain body heat. We have to fucking return the book.
Darius picks you up and wraps you in warmth.
Yeah, so yeah, let's head back, and if we run into the Nautic again, we can give it back.
It's literally on your way out.
Yeah.
Alright. So you bring it.
While I'm there, I'll cast Common Languages as we're walking.
Okay. So, you guys come back out, and as soon as you get there, do you like present the book, or do you have it in a bag?
Oh yeah, it's in the bag.
Okay. As you walk out, you hear, "You survived. Do you have it?" You hear it in.
I just will take out the book, place it on the ground at my feet, and keep walking. Say, don't look back.
You say what? What do you say, Butters? Oh no, is everyone kidding
He
out for
put the
me?
book on. No, he
Oh,
put the book on the ground. He said, "Keep walking. Don't look back."
okay. They, you see them like tense up, like they're like looking like they're grabbing hold of everything around them as tight as they can, but they're not moving. And as you guys walk past, you eventually hear a as they literally throw themselves onto the book and like cover it up and like look around like they're expecting you to come back and try and grab it from them. But when you guys keep walking, you eventually hear a and they scuttle around and you hear them as you're fading away from them. So you have completed your task.
How long
Making
do you have to wait days wise to get for the boat to return?
um only about 2 more days.
So we'll just chillax in the Underdark, essentially, because if we just... There's no fucking way
Well,
that
we
I'm...
don't chill out in the Underdark. We go back to
The city.
the city, you could say, the circus city.
No, 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 I mean until, like, the fucking... Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying, like, the travel back to the city is 2 days, or the ship will be arriving back to location in 2 days?
Yes, the second one.
I was about to say, I'm like, yes to which? Okay.
I realized my
Yeah,
mistake
so-
after I said it.
So we'll just be fucking chilling above ground when there's an inn, like, 2 hours walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather stay in the Underdark.
Well, yeah,
No, there's an inn at the city, Paris. The city is above ground.
no, the city that you were exploring and looking around stuff, that was underground.
Yeah, you said it, but it wasn't in the Underdark. You said
It was
There's
like
no-
okay, I get what you're saying. It's
yeah, it's in a cave,
tech-
basically, right?
No, it's in deeper into the cavernous area, so it's technically on the border of the Underdark. So it is
Yeah, but
Underdark in quotes, but it's only considered that because of the fact that no actual natural light reaches it.
Yeah.
So you're going back to Not Keen, is what you're saying. That's the name of the town you were in before you went
Yeah.
on this little venture. So yeah, you can absolutely do that. All right, making your way back, a few people who notice you come back they like a few of them like just kind of watch you for a second as they realizing you're coming from the caverns, and you hear a few people as you're walking past just be like, "Wait, are they alive? I'm not hallucinating, right? No, they gotta be alive." And then you just kind of you almost hear like metal like clanging around as you guess that they're whipping around. You're like, "Wait a minute," but you're not asked any questions. You're able to walk inside. I'm guessing you guys are going to deliver the goods that you've found to show that you have completed this.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We have... Oh god, I can't fucking... It's pretty much like the merchant stuff from the file.
Yeah, that's what you
We
would be.
bear
Yeah.
many gifts.
Yes. Obviously, you keep some of the loot for yourself because you earned it, but you're able to show up the other ones and basically again just show off that you have completed your task. Very simple. The Merchants Guild that is there, when you show all this stuff, they'll start picking through it. You hear a few of them muttering about, "Man, we've lost a few things, but that's fine." They start motioning through things. One of them does squint at Tharius,
Why?
but Tharius just gives
He's
this.
wearing the dumb hat.
He's wearing the helmet, but you see Tharius just give this big goofy grin, and the guy just kind of leans back, just like, "All right, I ain't asking questions of that guy." I forgot that he's proficient in that. I I don't know why I forgot that he was proficient in that.
Mm,
Out of character, the guy was giving him like, he's an Underdark person, so technically, by technicality, Minotaur can be Underdark or Overdark, but the guy was like giving him the scrutinizing look, and so he just leaned forward and grinned to intimidate him, and I forgot he is proficient in intimidation.
why did he do that?
I don't remember.
big.
Yeah, him big. Him
Can I
large,
flip
man.
in the nose like a dog? You remember at the beginning of the Scooby movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, just no intimidating. Bad.
I am. You're lucky that I'm not following the Scooby-Doo route and having him
Yeah.
finish that scene. He
Yeah.
just kind of like wiggles his nose, looks at you, and just kind of he doesn't hit you, but he like grabs your head and ruffles your hair, just like, "Hey, come on, I'm not being bad. I'm just smiling." See, leans forward and grins at the guy. The guy just like, "You do your own thing, sir. We're busy. We don't need any help. Thank you very much. Your pay was to be sent with a." One second here. Where are you? Where's your face?
Where's your fate? Yeah. You know what? Never mind. Rock it out. Where the fuck is my TV remote? I've lost my TV remote. Shit.
Yeah, sorry. I had a mix up with some of my wordings earlier, and I just needed to correct it to make sure that everything was copacetic. I really hope that I'm using that word right, because I really like the word copacetic, but I don't remember what
Hold
it means
on.
exactly.
Because now I have to look it up.
It means Gucci.
And
Good.
I'm gonna punch you. It means an excellent.
Yes, I want things to be copacetic. You know.
That and defenestrate are your two fucking favorite words.
Look, defenestration, which by the way is happening at the inn across the way. You'll find out. But yeah,
Doesn't that mean jumping out of the nearest window?
it means either jumping or being thrown violently out of the nearest window.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yes, the guild members, as they look over everything, you brought back enough of this stuff because you actually were able to get there a lot faster than I realized you'd be able to get there. That was my bad, but because of the time with which you were able to do it, you actually got the majority of the items that they were looking for. Apparently, none of the items you currently have on your persons were the ones they were looking for, which is, yeah, it happens. Then again, the merchants, they have their priorities. And while you will be paid once you get back to the Cloud City, you guys are given a little, how do I put this? You're given a little bit of money just as like, hey, thank you for helping us with this. We really appreciate it. Each of you add 50 gold to your bags.
Am I able to get the fire cane?
From the inventors.
Yeah.
I will be getting to that later. No worries.
Yeah.
Because as I said, it's only got defenestrated, and that might be something you want to check in or hear about
No,
first.
I heard you. I was thinking about something, and then I heard you talk about the Cloud City. I'm like, oh, that went by quickly.
No. I didn't say you were
I'm
going
walking
to.
over to this bullshit.
I said that the Cloud City is where you'll get paid the rest of the money for completing the
Right,
mission.
okay.
Yeah, this is just the
Okay.
guild being like, hey, thank you, here's some money. Yeah, Cloud City's where you
Just
get...
get thrown out of a window.
Yes,
Yep.
so you guys see as Paris's character starts walking towards this guy who was thrown violently through the window and is currently rolling over, like sitting up slowly. You can hear the audible popping of their neck as they move their neck from side to side, push themselves up.
Salty Spittoon vibes.
Yeah, kind of. This person looks to be, how do I put this? Oof, that's a really... Imagine spiked punk rock Duragar.
Oh, Battle Ranger.
Yeah. So he's wearing like spiked bracers, like spiked shoulder pads that are... It's some kind of mishmashed leather armor that looks like it's made with spikes as part of it. Which basically it's spike mail armor, which is medium armor. They're wearing a helmet that has a row of spikes like a mohawk coming at the top of it, which you've seen some Duergar down here. Most of them have like a more whitish hair, which you can see just puffing out from the sides of it. And you see them just, again, crack their knuckles, roll their shoulders back, and just like, I wasn't done with you yet! And runs back, jumps through the window back into whatever's going on in that end.
I can only imagine Darius can see the gears turning in Yumi's head and just like snatches her from the air because she's about to hop through that window.
Yeah, he leans down, picks her up, so she's like doing the whole running motion,
Running
like
in the air.
the Sonic Infinity legs, just.
Ares is going to walk past and just stick her head through the open window now.
Okay. Looking inside. Yeah, go ahead.
Hit with a bottle.
As the bottle gets thrown out of the window, can I move her head to the side? Just nope.
I'll say yes, just for those. You just kind of like pull her to the side and just use the bottle right past her head. Inside this place is, it's a bar brawl. It is chaos. It's also somewhat comedically poetic. Essentially, this place looks like a cartoon fight scene, where you just see two people in a corner, just one person's punching them, and the other person's punching them, bang, 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 bang. You see one person just like sitting on top of another person, and they're just like riding them almost as they're charging. Like the person's blindfolded and being kind of remied by this small entity just right into other people. The bartender, serene. No one is touching the bar. No one is touching the drinks. One person like gets thrown onto the bar, and immediately 5 people grab the person, yank him off as the bartender leans over and very casually just wipes off the blood. Like,
Oh my god!
Drin
He is the
Drin
most-
looks to the party. He goes, "You want to see how you make friends in a city like this, or an establishment like this?"
Yumi is halfway upside down in Darius's arms, desperately trying to get through this damn window.
I'll just
I'm-
can I walk through the door?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is not how I made friends with any of you.
Drin walks up and kind of hits the ground with his cane
Mhm.
and has like both hands on it.
Mhm.
So who wants who wants an advantage in a place like that? And he looks around.
Make a make a persuasion
Persuasion.
check. Yeah.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
What's the upper hand in a place like this?
Yeah.
What do I get
Persuasion?
stunning strike? I forgot.
Next level.
Okay.
Alright, you say that. There's a few people who are just, they're not paying attention. They're just doing their own thing. One guy's just like, he's like pinned down underneath. The person kind of looks up. You're just like, I would!
I do finger guns to him, and I'll cast an enlarge on.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
you cast in, so you finger guns at him.
Yeah.
And,
Just one. A single one.
uh,
The other one's still in the cane.
yeah, of course. You point at him and just, everyone's like, still fighting. The guy that was on top of him just is like, gets kind of rolled off as the guy just like,
Is this the battle rager I did it to, or no?
this is a different guy. Battle Rager is
Alright.
next to him, and he just like looks at the guy getting enlarged, looks back to you, looks back to the guy, looks back to you. You're gonna do well here, boy.
Drin nods,
Dren.
goes sit by the bar and orders a drink. Yes. And he
Dren.
has like,
A quarterstaff has just whistled past your ear.
he'll look back at you. Yes.
She lifts the quarterstaff, Making friends?
You get on people's good side. You don't smack the hell out of people. Well, you can, to be fair.
Friends! You are confusing.
You see, I helped someone in a fight. That means people start to like me because I'm encouraging the tomfoolery that is going on around
No
me.
on the loose! No on the loose!
But what you can do is, if you want to join the fight, that's a great way to get people. It's just, with my problems, it's melee combat is not for me.
You hear another thump, thump, as you see the guy who was on the enlarged versus back gets thrown out the window that was already broken, and he's just like, I'm invincible! As 5 people jump on his arms and yank it back to the guy. He's like, no,
Wait.
I'm not invincible!
Wait, as he says I'm invincible, can I wait for all 5 people to charge him and drop?
Make an intelligence check to see if you can time it for them to go over him, unless you're wanting him to get dogpiled on.
Eris is going to hand
like
her
that idea,
quarterstaff
too.
to Thorius.
Yeah. I don't know that dude just only 8. Yeah, no, I just basically he goes, I'm invincible, drink. Uh-oh.
So yeah, he gets piled on by the 5 people who are just like, our turn. You're talking
You
to
is
Darius?
absolutely in his pile.
Yeah.
Eris is asking Thorius to hold on to her quarterstaff.
He holds
Oh,
on
my
to it.
staff.
He like grabs it, kind of he holding it with both hands, just like, what do I do with this? He's just like,
I would just like for this to be kept out of the way. My other belongings should be safe with me. She's
Okay.
then going to turn to the room and go, making friends!
Oh!
Jin
I
sits
need to
down.
put an unarmed strike on her now. So,
Jin sits down at the
give me a
bar
minute.
and just goes, round of the house ale for everybody in here. And I'll put down 3 gold pieces. That should be enough, right?
oh yeah. He looks at it,
I'm
slowly
not-
palms it.
Okay, so
2 rounds,
I don't
sir.
don't have proficiency.
In
Yes, you do.
unarmed strikes,
Everyone
yeah,
has proficiency,
yeah.
guys. Everyone has proficiency.
You
in
just
armor.
don't have like the monk's escalation of damage dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling?
Strength. So strength plus proficiency, and then the damage is 1 plus your strength modifier.
But there
So,
is no
1.
proficiency.
Hold on a second.
Everyone is proficient in
Hold on.
armor strikes.
Everyone's proficient in punch.
Oh my gosh, is that new art of Eris?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, it's so cute! Here.
the nose.
Eris. Unarmed strike.
I love that Azaria just strolls up next to
There you go.
to Jern and is like, I'll take alcohol.
I see attack, so I feel like Azaria might actually be joining.
You clock someone in the face. I'm pretty sure you only do 1 damage.
Friends!
Yeah. You do 1 point of damage to them, and it's just like the person who like gets clocked in the face just kind of like looks at you for a second, like rubs his jaw, just like looks back up at you, looks at his jaw, looks back up at you.
Eris grins.
You're real big. He's gonna try and punch you back. I think he hits you with a 15.
Oh yeah, that's my armor class. That matches.
Yep, he does 1 point of damage. You get the sense that not everyone in here is really super strong, or most people in here are probably commoners at most, which, to be fair, none of this is lethal damage. In Paris, your unarmed strikes
Jesus
are...
Christ,
yeah.
Paris. Why?
You are...
Really quick, important question.
Yes, you can.
Am I allowed to use my belaying pin?
You know what?
He has a belaying pin.
Yeah!
Oh, I
There's
thought you said. I thought you said bowling pin. I'm like, why do you have a club in the shape of a pin?
No, it's belaying pin. It's a nautical thing. Which, to be fair, there's a few other people who have like bottles and such that they're hitting each other with.
I'm fucking dead! Oh my god!
Yep, they're only clubs. As soon as one person like pulls out a knife, like 3 people grab him, like twist his arm until he disarms. They pat him on the back and shove him back into the pile. They're like, "There you go, lad. You're a little drunk." He's got.
We like your energy, but it's too
Oh
much.
shit, that's right. I forgot about
He's
sneak
a little
attack.
confused, but he got the right spirit.
Yeah,
If you're going to sneak attack, I'd kill a man.
yeah, no sneak attack, but you are able to clock a person. They're just like, "What the hell?" I would
Reminds me of
say
being back on the ocean.
you're on the ocean. Is it wet there like they say it is? Ah! That's so much water. I'd say yes. So, you cast infestation without damaging people, not biting people, just make them itchy. And so one person like turns up, runs into the other people, and then another person just runs into the wall, just like ouch.
You put a pile of fleas in the middle of the fight, dude.
Friends. Oh no. Friend!
Oh,
Her story is watching the chaos. I'm fucking confused.
Tharius leans to Story and just like, this is how I first met Yumiko, but this is definitely different. I have never seen so much organized chaos since. Have I told you about that place? Here, come on, let me get you a drink. He like puts an arm around your shoulder, kind of leads you towards the table.
There are tables still intact.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think the property is like being moved around.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
fucking raid for
Yeah.
this.
Like
Other than the glass problem.
Oh yeah, everything is like you're watching is like people are just sliding the tables every now and then. It's like you watch as a person like gets grabbed by the throat and lifted up, and right as he's about to be slammed through the table, the table itself, by the way, not anyone moving it, just the table and the chairs slide out of the way, and just boom, and the guy's just like, oh, I wanted to break that, and you just see the bartender slowly look up, and just like, I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll be good.
Is anybody like actually just like chilling at the bar?
Yeah.
Drinking?
There's a few people at the bar who are absolutely chilling. There's like whenever they're about to get like hit or something, their stools will slide from side to side to let the people get slapped, and just like again, people will just immediately grab them and pull them away from the bar, like no blood on the bar.
Can I use by popular demand while this is going on and just try to secure me that room by just people's fortunes on the side?
Yeah.
Like, casual fights going on and also fortune telling.
Yep. So you're doing that. A few people who are more drunk are like looking at you, just like, has a rail? Has it a rail? Just very confused sounding.
Oh,
They're,
Excuse me.
Yeah. Hmm?
they're just completely like, some of them are like like near tears. Other ones are like, that can't be right. That can't be.
Of course, but all faiths can be changed if you try hard enough. But
How do I
if
do?
if you try too hard, then you'll doom your fate. So it's best let the cards lay where they lie. Understood?
They put their hands to their head, nodding, just like, I think so. Yumiko gets yeeted. Oh my gosh. Just out the window.
Yes,
with
I
her.
fixed my sheet. I had the wrong name. Sorry.
You're fine. You forgot the all-seeing, I see.
Yeah.
Ah, goodness.
So we went from gnome on the loose to gnome incoming.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all got fastball specialed.
I'm okay with this.
Firbolg in a room of dwarves with a gnome.
There are others in here. Like, again, there's the skinnier-looking dwarves, which, Mad, you would have been aware that those are Darrow. Which are, again, they're like dwarves, but skinnier. More, I wouldn't say
50% more beard.
Yeah, a lot more beard.
50% more beard.
Actually, no.
50% beard, 50% weird.
You know that scientist look where their hair is just frizzing out from side to side?
Heimerdinger.
Yeah, Albert Einstein.
Yeah, kind of like that. There's more than a few of the Darrow who have that.
Oh no.
They're
Einstein.
at the bar and at the some of the tables. There are a few Drow who are just watching this chaos. And they're just kind of being spun in circles around the chaos, and they're just kind of just like eating their food, just watching everything very calmly, just like, oh, we're not part of this. Except for two Drow who are like, one of them has one person in a chokehold, just like, say uncle, damn it! And there's a woman who's just like has a deep gnome on their shoulders, like, next person to come near me gets gnomed.
I can do that too!
You stand ready.
I imagine the two of you stare at each other, lift the gnomes off, and basically do the mid-air collision. Like, you joust in mid-air as just two gnomes are thrown at each other.
Well, I love the idea she flies next to the bar and Durin just slides her a drink across the.
Fucking pounds
Just-
it immediately.
full spaghetti western style.
Oh my god.
Dren is just encouraging this madness.
Obviously.
This is where he thrives business wise.
Mhm.
Places like this.
Oh yeah, no, this place is chaos. Glorious, glorious chaos.
Just not I look to whoever's sitting next to me, I'll wait for like Zarya to be like chill a little bit and just whisper to her, "This is how we took her the kids out."
Oh no. Madrino!
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again. I was too busy listening to all the chaos, and then I zoomed out.
This is how we tuck her out the kids, huh?
Azaria has a man in a headlock and is just like belting him in the forehead. Something like this, yeah.
Oh no. Did you say, or is he pretty big? Also, NPR
No,
is
do you
lighting
want
up.
to get big?
Oh no.
He's muted for me. NPR muted for me. At least.
Yes. Oh, NPR. Oh, I
He's
thought-
muted, but he's lighting up for some reason.
I think it's just fishing then.
Okay.
He's too powerful.
Yeah, so what was his Zarya?
if you don't mind.
I can't slide kick Azaria's knees if she's large.
You
Yes,
can.
perfect.
I'll cast on Lauren. She can have fun for a minute.
I will slide at Azaria's knees.
That you're too small to do that. You have to, Parrish. You have to drop kick knees. You have to understand that. Like, you have to get a running jump. You know what I mean? Because like just
Dynamic
sliding
entry the knees.
to get the to dynamic entry the knees, you're gonna need a drop kick because like you're so short, like you can barely reach the ankles. So therefore, you have to drop kick them.
I was up to her tits. Now I'm up to her waist.
By the way, I'll have unseen servant out just always like basically pressed out against my back. So if anyone try to attack me from my back, they hit him first.
Block.
Yeah,
Meat shield.
Or okay.
he's basically the thing where it's like they're extremely like mirroring someone perfectly so they can't be seen. So like even if he could be seen, someone from the front couldn't see him. So they're just behind me at all times doing that.
Just please stop. The master does not wish to be entertained with you right now. Please stop.
Mhm.
The master wishes not to be disturbed.
Unseen servant will basically if someone gets the balls to try to hit me, they'll get hit first.
Yeah, people who are sitting on the bar stool seem to be left alone.
Yeah.
For the most
You
part,
might
obviously.
You might just. Eris isn't gonna hit Dren, but she will at some point just sort of lean over the top of him and say, "What you doing?"
Drinking and paid. Well, paid and stay. And drink. As you see, he has his full card out, like everything. Which, see, the cards are now, the stack of cards he has is a good bit thicker than they used to be. He has more cards now.
Oh, oh cool.
Lord,
Friends!
stack of
Runs away, runs off. She was just checking up on him. She was just touching
Yeah.
base.
Can I just have, I'll have dragons slither up onto a table and that weird, like, snake thing where they're on, like, the base of their tail and they start dancing up.
Oh yeah, when they just start wiggling.
Yeah.
just doing the wiggle wop. Yeah, I gotcha. He can do that. A few people kind of like watch it, just like, oh. They kind of just nod, like. And you see one person just like, hey, to the snake, and then takes a drink and just spits it back into the drink. What?
There it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he slithers all the way down the cane from his arm. Because it just hits the ground and just hops off. He's like, looks left, right, and on the table.
Right.
I imagine the brawl's going for a while.
Oh yeah.
Okay, in which case someone's gonna get chomped.
Probably, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
You been biting. Where you at?
No teeth.
No teeth, bitch.
Some teeth.
Ow, my
Gum
arm.
down.
Just imagine, just like
you know how cats sometimes lovingly gnaw at you.
Yeah.
It's that.
I thought you were gonna say this is not that.
It's not going to cause any points of damage. It's just going to be like.
Drin is legitimately when he's done
Firmly
with,
grasp it.
when Drin is done giving fortunes, he's just taking the diamond he has that's shaped kind of like a D20, and he just spins it on the looks at it spinning and it'll stop and he just does it again. Just giving people in the party the fear of oh no. Just
I mean, to be fair, like, no one's gonna think, oh no, just because, like, you've been told not to use daggers. I don't think they want you using spells, and if you use spells, you deserve what's coming next.
just the initial shock.
I can't help but imagine Eris gets so fucking battle high that eventually she starts nomming on Yumi without realizing.
If Yumi gets caught by Eris, yeah.
Oh, there's like a fucking 80% chance.
As far as I'm aware, Yumi and Azaria are both in the brawl. Both of them are at risk of this.
Just Yumi looks over, what the? Yeah. She will pat Eris's head. The worst part is you have to lift her to actively do this. So she's just picked up and nibbled on.
Wouldn't be the first time Azari's been bitten by something.
Wouldn't be the first time Yumi's been bitten, nor would it be the first time Yumi has been lovingly nommed on.
Lovingly, of course.
Lovingly.
Who knew Bull had painful ass teeth?
Bull did.
I just... You saying that legit made me just think of the word bolded in bold.
Alright, so I imagine we do this for a while until,
Yeah.
I don't know, probably...
Yumi
call
about
it
an hour and fucking sits down on Tharius. She's tired.
Yep. After about that hour, you see the bartender kind of like look towards the gnomish invention of a clock, of course. Looks towards it and just seems to very casually move over and just there's a little bell, and just ding 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 ding. And you see everyone's like slowly just like fighting starts to slow down. Everyone's like looks over and the bartender's just like nods slowly and people slowly start sitting back down. The punk rocker Duragar is like kind of looks over just like, "Aye, you're on, man," and he points to one of his friends who is wearing actual leather armor just with little spikes on it that are more little actual studs rather than actual spikes, and he's like, "Oh yeah," kind of goes over and you see him like start tuning a interesting looking stringed instrument, and like you hear like just ding 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 ding, ding. He like strums it a few times, preparing. Then he's like slaps the side of it, and there's this rune that starts lighting up very rapidly. Pulls out a pick, dun 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 dun.
There we go.
As he uses thaumaturgy to change it, and everyone just kind of like nods along, just like yeah. As a
We are in a metal bar. I'm dead.
yes, it is a metal bar. And
We were in a moth pit.
You were in a mosh pit. That's also that's completely accurate.
Nice.
By the way, the name of this place is called the Iron Face Inn.
Nice.
What an apt name.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not story. This is probably your first bar fight, and this was so coordinated and fluid. It was, yeah. And just hearing the starting lyrics, and you see another person just like pushing through. It's a deep gnome, just like, wait, I can't make drums. I can't make drums. He's got like a, the uh, have you guys seen or played uh, Majora's Mask from Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
If you've ever seen it, the Gorgon's ocarina, where he's just got these drums.
Did you just say Gorgon instead of Goron?
I said Goron. Did I say Gorgon? I might have said Gorgon.
Yes.
My
You
apologies.
did say Gorgon.
Listen, we're in D&D. I clearly mixed up my wires there because there's an extra G in one word than the other. But the Goron drums, and he's got something like that, but smaller sized, obviously. And after he quickly does, some quick tunes, dum 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 dum. Just slapping the shit out of his drums as the Duergar next to him starts nodding his head, then just
There we go.
and it's just
You are fucking. I know what beat you just. You fucking.
yes.
Da-dun, 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 da-dun.
They're not saying that they're original songs or anything like that. They're just playing a tune to have a good old time. And
Fucking nerds.
one of them got a natural 20. Goddamn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. It gives a vibe to this place without giving it so much sound that it's overpowering everything. Despite the fact that it's basically a metal band in a bar.
Do I really need to bust out the bass right now, Gur? Don't test me.
I'm not testing anyone.
Eris is going to cover her ears. This noise is not appealing.
Yumi will pull some cloth out and put some cloth into her ears.
The
Good
bartender.
luck trying. She has literally taken her ears and folded them down against her head. Big cow ears, remember?
The bartender taps the bar in front of you, and pulls out little objects, and it basically just says 2 copper.
I'll put 2 copper down.
He hands them to you. They're basically one-use earplugs, just like normal earplugs you can put in your ears. You can still hear vaguely, but pushes down the sound of the metal band a lot more.
Yumi will very gently, kind of make the notion of lift your ear.
Lift ear.
Puts in earplug.
It feels funny, but the sound
Yeah.
definitely goes down without you having to constantly have your hands over your ears.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Once she's stopped having a... You know when you have a response to something, which is literally just like having question marks over your head, just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once that feeling's passed, she will go, "Oh, this is helpful."
Yumi just waves at her there you go.
Thumbs up.
She will head back over to Tharius. Drink! Drink!
Drink, drink.
Panic is what made it funny, I'm sorry.
Perfect.
It's okay.
So you guys have a room for the evening. The Duergar kind of sits up next to you after a little bit and just like, "You're crazy. We appreciate people like that here."
Wait, by who?
The spiked armored Duergar.
Oh, okay. Wait, no. I mean, sitting by who?
Probably Dren.
What?
He's talking to you. He just said, "You're crazy." I like that.
Bit of chaos is always appreciated. Keeps people on their toes.
I can see it. Nods. You guys gonna be here long, or you heading out, or what?
Next few days or 2 days.
Fair enough. In the meantime, I hope you like the Iron Face Inn. Good company. Don't piss off the bartender. Last person who
can
did that disappeared.
That's Sarah. She can make anyone disappear. And he's saying it with a very sarcastic smile.
Mm-hmm. That's fair, I suppose. Yumi is very cozy, yes.
So, do people have just rough housing time around here?
Oh yeah, we generally spend between half an hour to an hour, depending on depending on how much fun people seem to be having and cycling new people in and out. And then he rings a bell, and we gotta go sit down and blow some steam off. Maybe get some more ale in us for our next fight. Also, so that he has time to fix the windows. He then looks towards the window that was broken by his body and just like, yeah, my bad.
You pay for that?
It's part of the rooms.
Okay.
He takes out a couple silver pieces, throws them down. Yeah, this man some more ale in him. Doesn't need it, but it's polite.
Won't say no to it all. No, this current employment lease ain't got nothing to do. So, for now, I won't say no.
He takes his own drink and just sips it. Great times. Everyone else is able to enjoy themselves, and the place surprisingly is pretty relaxing. And getting a chance to, just really just wind down after all that fighting stuff that you've done before, running into this place and just being like, I guess we're gonna fuck shit up, is pretty fantastic.
She has fought nasty, she has fought fun. Now it is time to sit and drink.
Oh, Zara and Yumi are watching her like, oh boy, is this gonna end like it did last time?
That depends.
Oh, you're finishing the bottle?
Yeah!
She
God
drank
save.
half the bottle the first time. She's drinking the rest of the bottle now because I'm not gonna lie, I realized I still had that in my inventory.
Oh, I still have a bottle of wine, I just haven't cracked it open. Let's see what hell this
Or at
goes
least,
through.
like, she might drink half of what's there, but then she's just gonna finish it.
Let's say, like, that's not a fourth of a wine bottle!
Yeah, she's drinking half a wine bottle of very strong ale.
Roll a con save!
Yep.
Can't save.
Ooh!
You're going to be drunk, but it's going to be keeping your lucidity for the most part. You're able to be
You're not
mostly
piss drunk.
yeah, you're mostly in control of your action, but your coordination's just a little off. Just a little over here, a little over there, you know.
Yumi just grins watching her.
Yes.
Alright.
I was just wondering if I was going to need to roll a d6. Someone rolled something. That was not me.
I rolled it.
Yumi has started like itching near like where his ears connect to her head.
You very faintly hear sort of like a the. If you look down, a foot is starting to tap. Like facial wise, they're not responding, but the foot is going.
She'll keep doing it. She was just trying to keep her calm. This is an even better result.
As time goes on a little further, it's getting more towards evening when you guys will be resting. You can tell because of the clock. You notice that the more hardcore metal is being put away, and a drow gets up on the stage. He's got a horn of sorts.
Oh, I thought you meant he had a horn on his head.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
holy
a horn instrument. It's a little. It's weird because it doesn't go straight out. It's got like curves to it.
tuba!
Is
Not
it
that
a
big.
didgeridoo?
A French one. This is what I'm imagining, at least.
It's
I know French horns.
let me describe what he plays. Imagine a drow version with a few extra, a little medieval upbeats and such like that of Careless Whisper.
Oh my god, it's a saxophone! I'm dead!
Even better.
It's in the case, girl. Don't you go get it?
No,
No!
Okay.
I'm making memes and references. I don't need the memes and references to be punctuated.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello!
But punctuation is important.
I was eating the whole time. So.
Yes,
I kind of figured that you had something in your mouth.
No worries, dude.
we did ask if you had known that you were muted earlier.
No,
He
we didn't.
was,
We
he was
just
self-muted. but-
Yeah, like I was. No, like.
Right, I mean before the session.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, when the session started, he was typing, so he figured he could hear us, and things were okay.
Self-muted.
Is everything okay?
Self-muted.
All is well?
Yeah. I'm just kind of still a bit groggy.
That's
and
fair.
also Finish eating.
Aw, man, you're
That
gonna
toast
fucking
nap
pass out so soon if you fall.
No, of course not. Just woke up.
I don't know why NPR. I just imagine. No, of course not. 30 minutes later, very faint snoring.
Oh my god.
Also, I'm absolutely dragging Tharius to dance. Fucking Careless Whisper. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, he'll dance with you.
As painful as this is. Wait.
Hmm?
Wait, no, I'm up to his waist. This is
Yeah.
fine.
He's a pretty good dancer.
Oh boy. Oh
You-
If you
Jesus
stand on
Christ.
his feet, he can't step on yours.
I have mentioned before that for dancing, since it's not always just about performance, you can roll athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Dren.
Yes.
Dren.
Yes. Mm.
You have a very drunk fuckball trying to drag you out to dance.
He will leave his cane at the bar.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright, you go out and you dance. It's
She's trying to copy Yumi. She just
Well,
she just grabbed the first person she saw. It's like we're gonna do the same thing.
I hope you're very well aware he's doing something akin to the Charleston.
Oh my God.
fair enough.
What?
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
doing something akin to the Charleston.
Like
For his dance
very
moves.
much like 20s era dance moves.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
I love it.
Not doing bad either.
Yeah. So yes, if you want to roll as well, Eris, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice still.
I was grabbing the disadvantage.
No worries.
Still not awful.
Yeah. So you guys are able to dance through the
Probably
night.
step on his foot a few times, but it's
Oh,
fine.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in the 2 days before you guys get back to the airship, is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the city?
Go get my cane.
All right, you're able to go. You swap out the cane for the one that you can use alchemy fire to basically flip it over and turn it into a blowtorch for a round. Just rapid expulsion of alchemy fire onto things.
I'm guessing it's holding like the actual like curved cane bit and then twisting the like straight bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it have a okay? Does it have any detailings on it or no? Is it just like the normal?
It's got a very few detailings on it, just like very quick work of what you'd guess is meant to be symbology of Darrow, but they only had a few days to work with it. If they had more, they might have done more with it, but it's essentially just
Alright.
little things like it looks like they tried stoneworking into like make how do I put this? They used some words are hard. They used
Take a
some
minute.
they used some techniques that likely are more stone cutting than metalworking
Yeah.
in order to give it a carved from stone look to it, despite the fact that it is.
So it's not a wooden cane. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
It's got bits of steel to it because if it was wooden, you send alchemy fire down that as soon as it hits air, it's just gonna ignite your cane.
Not fully.
Not fully,
You
obviously.
could set it up where it exhales a bit like
And I'm talking about the metalworking on the top where you put the alchemy fire into. The rest of it's wooden.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
is wooden.
see. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get a dragon, like the face of a dragon on the bottom where the fire shoots out. So it's like for dragon breath.
I get you.
Yeah.
You could probably get one of those made for like 5 gold. It's for them. Granted, they wouldn't be super detailed. If you want super detailed, they'd probably up it to 15. But
15 what?
so they could do it
15
for
what?
gold.
Okay. Sure.
They're like gold.
I'll pay for it. So it looks like Kane is a dragon a little bit, or dragon detail.
Yep. Welcome back. So yeah, you are able to get the detailing of a dragon's head for the head of the cane.
Wait. Bad.
Yeah, what up?
Do you ever introduce Yumi to this fucking insane fucking trickster place?
Yeah, because after Dren comes back with his cane, because he got it started before we left,
Yep.
he'll probably show it off. And upon asking where he got it, like Azari would be like,
Oh yeah, I found this. Well, it started when I found these lads, and they had a very interesting crossbow, and I asked them where they found it. And so they pointed me at this nice shop, and so I went over there and I got myself one.
and if you want, I'll show you where it is.
Please, show me this mania.
Yeah, I'll bring her along.
All right. So Paris, you are also able to see the repeating end, a trick weapon shop. It's
She rubs her hands together.
You walk inside and you see one of them like having it looks like I don't think actually I shouldn't say that. Do any of you know what an atlatl is?
Yeah, there's those fancy spheres that technically can be thrown, but it's like really difficult to that like the people like the Aztecs or the Mayans used to.
Yeah. Essentially,
Hold
it
on.
has basically it's a spear thrower that lets you. Well, the name's kind of on the nose, ain't it?
Is it?
It's a spear thrower. But you watch as one of them is just like he's like standing next to the target as the guy just like pulls up and just as you're walking in you just see him go, all right, and here we go, and just see if he actually hits the guy. Thump! Missed again! Come on, you gotta aim it right. Whoa, air,
Jimmy will
wind,
Bad.
bad. Oh, the storm is blowing us away. Okay, it's good. The wind stopped.
You mean we'll fucking
Team
run
Rocket is
over?
blasting the
Let me try! Let me try! Give me a chance on this! This looks fun!
Gonna looks at you. The other guy looks to you. They look to each other. Look back to you.
Come on, one tinker to another!
Both eyebrows raising slowly. I mean, both of them have one eyebrow raising slowly. That makes more sense. One of them will, one on the left will finally be like, I hit the target. He holds out the atlatl to you and gives you a. The other guy
Is
pulls
the
out
target
the.
the man, or...?
No, he steps away from the target. That they appear
Okay.
to be just throwing it at each other for fun and giggles, but they're having you throw. Actually, if you want to, you can throw it at him. You have to ask. though.
I was legitimately asking, like, in character, is the target the man, or...
There's a target behind him that they're throwing at, but he was standing right in front of it.
Oh, what, you scared I'm gonna hit you?
No, I'm scared you're gonna miss.
Bet.
Don't pussy out now. Come on.
Do you want me to try and hit you? I'll be more than happy to try and hit you.
Don't be a bitch.
Come on.
Come on, get back in front of this target.
He goes back in front of the target.
D20 plus what?
It's a spear throw.
So, strength.
No, it's a monk weapon.
Yeah,
Oh!
spears are separate weapons.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh no! Okay. I missed! I think.
With a 13, you hit near him, kind of like slowly looks to it, looks back. Shit's got as good of aim as you have!
Wait a second, girl. Forgot to do something.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
next
new
day.
Yeah.
Ooh, 4 too. That's fun. Not the 10, but 2 and 4 are fun.
True.
There we go. She loaded another spear.
Okay. Where is my... Roll a d6.
Up.
Plus your dex mod, that makes that, what,
10.
10.
Oh wait, no, 9, excuse me.
9. Okay. Okay. It looks like it like hits him head on, but you see his hand just whip out and grab it right in front of him. Looks down. Finally, someone hits me.
Wait, Paris.
Well,
How is your strength plus, or your dexterity plus 3? Plus 6 to hit.
Oh,
No.
fucking, it's 17. I'm an idiot. I fucked
So
up.
it would have been plus 5 to hit. Just
Yeah.
that would have still been enough.
The math was confusing me.
My
Yeah,
brain,
that's why I brought it
my
up.
brain is fried.
You're fine. Everyone's brain has been fried lately. No worries.
She'll walk over to the target. Me next.
They look to each other. One rolls
Well,
their
come on.
shoulders. All right, stand over there.
She'll move to in front of the target.
Hiya! 14 to hit.
Miss. Oh come on!
Move
Are
to the
you
side.
men or gnomes?
Grabs it, and they're not gnomes. They're Darrow. Or
Okay,
Darrow throws it 16.
that'll hit. Deflect missile.
All right, roll your deflect missile.
Oh
Don't worry, he rolled pretty bad. He only got 5. So
no! Okay.
plus your level, plus your dexterity.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You catch it just like he did, and it's just like they look to each other, look back to you.
She's grinning while she spins this fucking spear. Alright, so now that we've established that we're all crazy and comrades here, what do you got to sell?
I didn't get my turn, did I?
Oh, you want to throw?
Smiling. No, I don't want to throw.
You want to get thrown at?
Sure.
Oh, you're with
the
me?
target. Yeah, he's going with you guys. There's nothing else to do. He's bored
That's
as hell. Yeah. Come on, come on. Give me something interesting. Or you just stand in front of the target.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
You first. I want a next shot.
I'll take one.
Ah, fine.
It goes towards him, it stops like a few inches before him, and it just drops. Fun. And it just goes back to standing next to you.
That's something I will never be able to learn how to do, and this disappoints me.
Yeah, that's why we have tricks.
If you're wondering how I did it, this is.
So you just had unseen servant, just oh
yeah,
my gosh.
just standing in front of me. Yeah.
It got hit. It lost its 1 HP, but it stopped right in front of him.
Yeah. So it really just looked like he stopped that thing with his mind. Yeah. Yeah. No, unseen servants aren't real, Paris. So
No, I know.
Yeah.
It would just be funny
So
to just like.
It just looks weird
Still
as shit.
feels bad.
Yeah.
I murdered an
I was just
innocent
imagining
servant.
the unseen server just slapping down that spear and going, no, no.
Bad. Bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just start perusing.
All right, so just a few of the things that they have. They have the repeating light crossbows, as I mentioned to Mad before. Do you remember any of that, Paris?
I remember the crossbow, but that's about it.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick, just to make sure I give you the right information as to what that do. No.
I think I was gone for a good portion of this scene.
Yeah, you weren't in the scene. It happens.
No. I mean, like, actively, like, I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Where's the Darrow at? Little
Oh,
bitches,
no.
get back here.
They're short. They're harder to find.
Listen here.
I'm still not as short as a gnome, though. And I'm easily findable.
Yep. Darrow weapons. Here we go. Yep. Light repeating crossbow. It has a cartridge that can hold up to 6 crossbow bolts. Weapon is similar to a light crossbow. Its range is, though, only 40 to 160 feet. Does not have the loading property, and automatically reloads after firing until you run out of ammunition, after which you reload the cartridge as an action.
Yeah, but it's a range thing, so it's not... I could use it, but it's not...
It's affected by your martial arts die, if I remember right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I have to... Hang on, let me look. I'm trying...
It's a simple weapon, so you
Yeah.
would be able to use it.
No, I know, but I thought, like, the bonus action thing only
Well,
worked when
yeah.
you used it in melee.
Well, no, hold on, let me read it to you real quick.
No, I'm reading it now, it's not. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you may
simple
make
melee.
it one... Where does it say simple melee?
The martial arts says simple melee. When unarmed strikes and monk weapons, which are short swords, and any simple melee weapon that doesn't have the two-handed.
Okay, there it is. So that's what I thought.
Yeah. However, this would mean that you'd have a ranged option, and even though
I have darts.
yeah, you have darts, but darts are a D4. This is a D6, and because it doesn't have the loading property, you will have extra attack next level, which, technically speaking, all of this stuff you're doing, we're going to consider you guys leveling up to level 5. So you would be able to fire twice. You get 2 shots rather than 1.
This is tempting, but is there any trickery melee?
Oh, trust me, I'm getting into that. One of the things that is specifically a Darrow weapon is called a hooked short spear. It looks exactly as it sounds. It looks like a spear that is shorter. It has the light property. Does not possess the thrown or versatile properties, just so you know.
So is it dex or strength based?
For you, it is dex based.
Okay.
On hit with this weapon, the wielder can forego dealing damage and attempt to trip the target, in which case the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or fall prone. Normally, it is DC 8 proficiency strength. However, you're able to change things up for the damage and the to hit. As a monk, I would allow it to be the DC is 8 plus your proficiency plus dexterity. So you can, using 1 or even 2 of these, attempt to make a make a enemy make a strength saving throw or knock them prone. Basically, you can run up and just trip them.
That is something. Give me the other options.
They have the trick cane looking thing, which
Oh no.
no, I'm here. Just someone
Okay,
knocked at my
okay.
door. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Someone's just knocking at my door. That's different.
Get the
One second.
bat.
1 second.
You know, honestly, I didn't think I'd actually be able to use a bit like point, but I guess I was wrong.
Be able to what?
I use my belaying club.
Don't know what that is.
It's literally like it looks like a rolling pin, but there's only one handle on it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, they literally just have a bunch of those like hanging on the side of the ship. They like use the tie rope down, I think.
Yeah. I was, because you were talking about like a belay club, and my brain immediately goes to rock climbing, and I'm like, how the fuck is that meant to work? Oh wait, rope. Yes. What?
I forgot, and then I forgot to sneak attack off, and I was like, I can technically sneak attack with this. It is a light one-handed weapon.
The sneak attack is usually lethal damage.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Not trying to kill anyone.
We're just trying to bash skulls. We're not trying to murder. You are nibbling on people. It's fine. I will be right back real quick.
That was very cute, by the way.
What?
That was very cute. The nibble.
I'm not gonna lie, I was legit imagining when a cat gets like a toy or something and just curls up around it, so like it's lying on its back and then curling up and just going.
That reminds me. That reminds me of a video of like someone has a kitten, and they put their hand up to the kitten. Kitten wraps it, both like their like front and back legs around them. And he just rolls the kitten along the ground, but it's still like grabbing on very tightly to his hand.
That's
like,
a pretty accurate depiction of Eris when she's chewing. And then alternatively give her an inanimate object, and then if you try to take it off from her, she'll start going.
Well, that was nice.
Oh.
So where was I?
Hang on, Paris was back. No, Paris had to be right back. You had to be right back.
I
So
know.
you can't
I'm
say
aware.
anything.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Little kitty cat noises.
Big cat.
Big
Big
cat.
dragon.
Big dragon noises. Big draconic furbolg noises. Oh my.
That slightly hurt my throat a bit. I'm not going to do that again. Also, did someone say level 5?
Level 5. Level 5. Level 5. I did.
Are we?
Yeah.
Ah!
Fuck, the wizard has third level spells.
Look out, he's got fireball!
Well, we don't know yet. Wait, so is it over? What's happening?
I said that you guys are
Okay.
going to be level 5, so if you want to like do that in the background, but this is just like finishing up, getting a few extra little fun things here in Keen, because this is one of the more subtle sellers of trick weapons. And if you're wanting to find, the stockpile, that's going to be more in the
Clouds.
well, not in the clouds. It's actually in the Underdark. There's an Underdark city that has a lot more Darrow in it and has a lot more trick weapons. This is just a sample for the upper city sides to actually get a taste of. It's
Also,
like Oh, good.
Oh god, he's got a gun.
Don't we have to start moving up soonish, like out
Soonish.
here? Because
It doesn't take
yeah,
you a full
because
day to get down.
yeah. But it's gonna be showing up like either
Tomorrow.
tomorrow
Well, no,
morning,
actually, I
something
said
like that.
2 days. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and then yeah. So from the day that you're currently in right now, it'll be the day after tomorrow that it shows up.
No, you said 2 days yesterday.
Yes.
So
Oh, yeah,
one day is
right.
today. Tuesday, 2 days will be tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll take it.
That's not bad at all.
Eris is probably just. I know Paris is BRB. I'm just. Eris is not going to be going with them to the shop. She is
I'm
not
back.
there.
There she
Oh,
is.
you're back.
Mm.
I will let you
Did no one
finish.
tell Don that I said be right back?
They did.
He did.
Okay.
And he immediately went.
Apparently, Paris, we are now 5-0.
Yes, I said that.
Yeah. I rolled okay health, thank Christ.
Anything else in this shop?
Uh,
Oh wait, the
bleh.
cane. What's the cane?
It just turned into a club.
It's a club that turns into a
Aw.
whip, other way around.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
good.
So most of these weapons, roll me an intelligence check.
Gonna be Tinker's tools.
It's
Oh, yeah.
not fully Tinker's tools.
Damn it.
This is not an actual Tinker intelligence. It's just. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
He muted just in time.
Bless
Yeah. You're correct. Excuse me. So. Also good. With the 19 intelligence, you get the feeling that most of the items here have one thing specifically in common.
Mhm.
Technically, they're all simple weapons.
Mm.
And when I'm saying technically with like air quotes, they're all simple weapons. So, as an example, the whip is of course a martial weapon usually. However, because this is a trick weapon, as long as you are proficient with its base form, i.e. proficient with it as a club, when you turn it into its whip form, you technically keep that proficiency.
Ooh, boy.
Should I roll it? I
Up to
don't
you.
know.
Granted, there is. No, actually, no. That one is perfectly fine. There's another trick weapon that is a hand axe. Granted, the axe part of it's a little bit bigger than you would expect normally, but you can also see that it apparently has like a chain to a second part of it, basically a club end of it, that looks like there's something that's probably different about it. You're not sure what it is. You can ask the people and they'll be more than happy to tell you. No, it's not bad at all. There's a similar you know the kusarigama, I think that are the hand sickle and
Oh,
on
the
a
chain thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have like. There's one that's like that, but it doesn't have the iron ball at the end. It has another club at the end.
Oh.
If you want, you can ask what the trick with these are.
Please.
Okay, you ask, and they're like, "Oh, she wants to know. Should we tell her? I think we should." They walk over and they're like, "Well, that depends. Have you ever seen this?" And they like take it and they like start doing little flourishes with it. And for a second, you're like, "Okay, cool. You're having fun." And then you watch as they like snap it forward, and it's a quick motion, but they twist two parts of it and then they slam it together as the chain basically just gets retracted into it. Turn it again to lock it, and the sickle is now. It's the equivalent of a battle axe, but it's like a hand scythe.
Okay. So it goes from range to straight up. It essentially goes from range to close combat.
It goes from being two light weapons of a club and a hand sickle to a battle axe. So you can either do it with you hit with one weapon, hit with another weapon, bonus action, hit with another weapon for, say, a fighter, to a I want to get a little more, strength wieldy in here and fight with that.
Okay.
And if it counts as a simple weapon, it means you'd be able to use a battle axe as a simple weapon, which means that you would get to use your monk die. And you don't have to use your monk. You can use dexterity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you could be using a D10 weapon with dexterity pairs.
Okay, how much?
Which is virtually unheard of besides the heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Yep. For this, let me add this up real quick, because of course
I'm probably not gonna have enough. I'm very poor right now.
cost of labor.
I'm
Adding this together. If you forgot the thing I said earlier, then yeah, maybe you'll forget about that. That's fine.
Your repair, she also got 50 gold pieces earlier.
No, I know, but I'm still dependent upon how much this is. I'm still pretty poor.
18 gold.
Oh, thank God.
This is a fairly simple one of their items.
Is it?
Comparatively,
What the fuck is their
yeah.
complex ones?
Well,
Do
they're
you
also
ask
not
to
magical.
see their complex one?
Sure, man.
Okay. You asked them that, and they just looked at each other, just like, oh, he wants to see the complex. Oh.
I'm buying this, but I'm curious.
They go over, and you hear them rustling around the back. Clearly, this isn't a bring to the front kind of item. And they come out with the best way to describe it is it looks like it should be a light crossbow. And based off the way that some of the items are set up, you can still use it as a light crossbow. But the way that like the bow part of it is set up, where where it pulls back on, there's a gap where you'd say if you were using a bow, like the part that bends back, those parts are there, but where you would put your hand, that is not. And there's just like this tubular curve section that pulls back, almost making it look somewhat slingshot-esque. We call this one Big Boy.
Do you mind?
Mm-hmm.
What it can do is you pull it back, clicks in place. Probably shouldn't do this indoors. Should we show them? Yeah, we should show them. All right.
Do it.
They motion for you to follow them, and they take you back to essentially a more backyard area. The area is dropped down in elevation slightly, and they've got bigger walls than most other places, probably because of the fact that they have a lot of targets at the other end. And you watch as they set themselves up, and they pull out basically a little ceramic ball that has the runes for fire on it. He's like, this is alchemy fire. That person over there is far too far out of normal hitting range, but puts it in, aims, fire in the hole! He's gonna take a shot. Oh, even with disadvantage, he was still able to get a pretty good shot. As it lobs the alchemy fire out of it, just and starts setting things on fire. Puts it on his shoulder. What do you think?
It's interesting.
Yeah. It gets up to however far I said the light repeating crossbow can go is how far you can fire with the Big Boy. Which I think I said was 140 feet? Or was it 120? I think it was 140. I'll double check.
Blind me, I DM'd you a question.
I know, I'm answering.
Where is it? Where'd my book go? Why are we all whispering?
I fucking figured. Alright.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 160 feet. So with this device, you can lob a bottle of alchemy fire, acid, a rock that weighs a pound, 160 feet.
Magic sound.
If you wanted, yeah. Granted, you would be using the spell casting to hit, but you'd be still firing at that distance.
Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus. Yeah.
This bad boy, I'm not sure if we're ready for a full-on market yet. We got the setup and whatnot to do what we want, but this probably would run about. How expensive did we say this word? No, add the 5, carry the 2. No, not the 2, the 3. 3? Really? Of course 3. Okay, add the 5, carry the 2, plus 3. So, minus 4? Minus 4 plus 5. 5. Your math is weird. Yeah, well, yours is weirder. Really? Really? 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
I think.
You think you can afford that? It does have the loading property, of course. And this one is not affected.
Oh, yeah.
It is not affected by Crossbow Expert. Because it is a special.
Bummer.
It's meant to be so it has the special property of not being considered a crossbow for the sake of the Crossbow Expert feat, to make sure that you can't just lob 2 things of alchemy fire. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Can you do that as a... Is alchemy fire and acid an object interaction or attack roll?
Throwing it?
Yeah.
Improvised weapon attack.
Oh, in which case, yeah, no, it totally can be affected by that. It's just that, you're doing it with a weapon attack.
Fuck.
I think anything that revolves around just attacking something in a non-standard way is an improvised weapon attack.
Yep, but it is still a weapon attack, so if you had, like, say, a fighter who had 2 attacks, you could do it twice.
Hmm.
But yeah, they show that off to you.
I'll stick with what I got.
You're fine. You're fine. I like how just now is when you realized.
I didn't realize it was popping up.
Oh goodness, you're fine. You're fine.
I don't know why, but the way that you just basically squeaky toyed that voice was just wonderful to me. I mean,
It was amazing.
There's a spell that gives you super difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yep.
You know, difficult terrain is every 1 foot you spend is actually 2 feet.
Yeah.
yeah.
This one's every 1 foot is 3 feet.
Jesus.
Which one are you looking at?
Wall of sand.
I think that technically works with spike growth.
Hmm.
Not spike growth. Oh yeah. Because it's 1 to 3 feet, not difficult terrain specifically.
Yeah.
So technically that
yeah.
stacks.
I think centaurs have 1 to 4 feet when it comes to climbing.
Makes sense.
Fantastic. All right. So, by the way, the hand axe one, when it slaps together, it becomes a great axe.
Oh, hello. Wait, but would Yumi be able to use a great?
No, because it is
No.
a two-handed weapon.
It's a heavy weapon.
And it
That's
is
a heavy weapon. That's
yeah.
the thing.
2 weapon is fine.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
2 weapon
the
is
fact that it's
fine,
heavy.
but yeah, as soon as it
It's
slaps
heavy.
together, it becomes heavy, so it makes it so you're unable to use it as a monk weapon.
Which is why, unfortunately, cannot technically wield a scythe.
Well, a
Can I just-
standard scythe. Yes?
Can I just say, like, I just imagine a centaur thief rogue, because they get climbing speed. So it's just
man.
like, I
Wait!
just imagine a centaur vaulting over a wall, just
A
like
centaur gets a climbing speed?
Sentinel.
no.
Oh,
thief rogues
okay.
Get climbing speed.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
technically, Thief Rogue.
Well, no.
Story
I know
works,
that. I
so-
knew about the thief rogue after you said it. I'm saying what? Because I'm trying to imagine a centaur scaling a wall.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, that's
imagine.
just Thaddeus
like,
Thick Class.
I just imagine that they're vaulting over a wall. They have one arm, like one hand on the top of the wall, just like their body's horizontal as they're swinging over.
That is a lot of swing.
Yeah.
It's basically a horse doing the deja vu meme.
No.
with his hindquarters just going sliding around, just like.
Imagine the momentum you could like put into a kick by doing that, though.
The momentum would kill someone if you landed on
Yeah.
them.
Also,
the point.
I did just double check the monk weapons thing. It does say specifically heavy or two-handed.
Well, it says heavy, but the whole reason I can't use heavy is because I'm a gnome.
Also that. But yeah,
That's weird though, because they give you spears, and those can be two.
yeah. Which, to be fair, once you
Two-handed
get to
doesn't mean heavy.
yeah, but in monk weapons under the monk class in the book, it says two-handed as well.
Doesn't.
Yeah, it says as long as they're not two-handed or heavy. Which
I guess I'm.
to be fair, I
Pretty
would
sure.
still. Most people
If any.
just kind of look past it and go, "You're using a spear two-handed. Just use your monk die. We don't care." Which
It's true. Once you get up to like a decent level, you're gonna get a D10 in it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
mean-
so that you can't versatile it and be like, "Oh, so I'm rolling with the D12 with my spear."
Well,
That's not how that
I
works.
think it's specifically the two-handed property. It's not versatile property. So if it's versatile, you can still use
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Ah.
It's like scythes are like you have to use two hands to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also the fact that from what Don has thrown at me is what would count as a scythe. I literally cannot wield because it would count as a great weapon,
Yeah, which
is
a great
too
club.
big for me.
Unless you had big hands.
Great club is not heavy pairs. It just has the two-handed property.
Oh, it's not? I thought it had the heavy property.
Nope.
I get Moonbeam and Misty Step.
Is there any places around town that sell scrolls by chance?
Scrolls?
yeah.
There's.
Scrolls.
You think our cousin has some? I mean, he does, but do you think we want to send them to them? Absolutely. Of course we do. Okay, if you go down the road, about 2 blocks down, you'll see a place that looks like did he fix that yet? No, I don't think he's fixed it yet. Half the side of the building was on fire at one point, so it's got this black and really aged look to it. It's really gnarly, but really cool. You
Oh
can't
my
miss it.
god.
Alright. I'll be heading there. I don't know about the rest of you. I have
Have fun,
some,
Dre.
I have to get ready for something. Alright. Ta-ta. Then we'll, walk out.
Okay.
So what about it? Question for you two.
Yeah.
Do you or do you know anyone who will buy just random bullshit?
Depends on the random bullshit.
I'll pull out the giant screwdriver.
What the fuck? That's
The
awesome.
screwdriver that a giant used.
How much are you looking to get for that?
How much you looking to buy it for? I mean, I went through a lot of hell to get this thing.
Or is it-
Up in the cold, going through the mountains.
Come on now, lads. I mean, she went through a lot to bring it back.
Roll a persuasion
Put
check.
it on her back. Both there at the same time.
Oh, persuasion. Oh, no. Okay.
10 gold. That's a lot for that, but it's so big. 10 gold. 10 gold.
She looks up and thought. 13.
11.
12 and we got a deal.
Deal. To take your
She'll
hand.
get the screwdriver.
Hey, I give you 12 gold.
Oh my god! I just accidentally made the number even better.
Why?
I was trying to make it an even 70. You put it down by 1.
Perfect.
That's it, guys. I can't earn any more money. I have to have a bag separate from it.
Story
You
Lumino.
need separate money
you
back
got
because you
bag of
got
gold.
69 to the first one.
Yep.
Paris.
Huh?
Story looming over you with a bag of gold.
Just crushed. Pleasure doing business with you, gentlemen.
So you just got the whip, or did you get a short spear as well?
I-
Short spear's cheaper.
I got the you got, what do you call it? The club and the sickle.
Kusarigama.
Thank you.
Actually, Jordan wouldn't have loved that. He's gonna wait for the rest of the party to be done before we balance.
Guru, what did you call that fancy alchemist fire thrower?
A big boy is what they called it. I call it.
It's a joke on the fat man.
It's a joke on the fat man. I call it a loader.
And we have decreed that it does not get affected by crop.
I decree that it does, because if you can make an improvised weapon attack and be able to do that multiple times, then yes, it should be able to apply to that.
Oh, that's a wicked
I
thing.
think you just gave Matt a boner.
Guess who's gonna get crossbow expert if I don't have?
I mean, I imagined you were going to.
Alright, so we walk out with our fancy, and we see Dren actually just standing there waiting for us.
Yeah.
You hear Yumi as she goes out. I will miss that screwdriver. So long, Big Ben.
Like more than you did.
That was the fun of it.
That's fair. Hello, Gwen. What you doing? I thought you were gonna go to that shop. Did you need something?
So I'm gonna need you guys to come to the nerdy place with me as well, because I feel like the current moment sticking as a party is just walking away. So come to a nerdy place with me, shall we?
Yeah, why the hell
There's
not?
anything else going on?
You know, and also since the place got blown up, I'm actually gonna be some form of explosives to be able to deal with. So
That's
Can't
true.
imagine
I
how much you
need crossbow.
exactly. So follow me, I guess, and we'll start
There's-
walking.
Okay.
There's not a single chance that we pass by any kind of pastry like stall, is there?
I'll allow there to be one for you to just grab.
Cinnabons!
Yeah, you're able to get one. It's 2 copper.
I'm buying a dozen. I
Okay.
want a box.
For that they'll say, because you're buying a full dozen, it's 2 silver.
Oh, good. So my estimate is right.
Yep.
I'll pay them and walk away with this. Hey, Zara!
Oh!
I'll pull out a cinnamon and give it
I
to
can't
them.
laugh from your own heart.
I will give one to Dren as well.
He will very much make sure he's not holding his cards, put them away properly, and he will start eating it. He's not getting those things dirty.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Yeah.
It's hard to get glazed icing on.
Mhm.
You're a woman who enjoys sweets, and I can enjoy the fact that someone finally eats as many as I do.
Give me just a second. I'm getting a call I need to take. So I'll let you guys
Alright.
play in the background. 1 second.
Well, with all the running around I do, I've got to keep on my energy.
Yumi looks down at her fat ass thighs.
You've got it concentrated in your legs, that's all.
Well, yeah, I tend to run faster than most people.
Well, there you go.
Leg.
Leg.
I mean,
Good leg.
no offense, I think I could beat you in a race.
Becky.
Teleportation doesn't count.
My statement stands.
Becky, feel my
Scrap
leg.
was
I hear it feel like saying it in the background. Becky, feel my leg. I just say it. That is Yumi, like fucking twist ass drunk.
Oh my
Peak
god,
aerodynamics.
Becky, feel the leg.
Just fucking walking. around.
leg here, feel.
Just
Feel my
walking up there.
leggy, Becky. Feel my leg.
Guru.
Hmm?
So the reason I want to go to the scroll shop is because when I hit 5th level, I wanted to grab 5 spells, but sadly I can only grab 2. So okay, so it looks like I gotta use some of this money to grab some spells. Okay.
Yeet some of this money. I'm crying.
There are 3 main spells I'm looking for, Guru.
Which spells are you looking for?
So these are. So I took 2. So the 3 remaining ones I kind of wanted was Lehman's Tiny Hut, Counter Spell,
Always.
and God, there's one more. What was it? Lehman's Tiny Hut, Counter Spell,
You want to
and
get haste.
Tongues.
Oh, tongues is a good one.
Let me pull this up here.
So whichever ones he would have would be great.
Wrong book. Wait, right book? Wrong book. Right book. Right book. Still strong. Just checking rarity. You turn me page right, round, man, like a page turn right, round, man.
That was said with such a jaunty tune that it sounded like an almost completely different song.
Okay, let me check one other book. Yeah. Shit, did I go too far? No, I went too far. Dang it.
I love the fact that story now has Misty Step.
Big
like
loom
big-
energy.
Yeah, big rock man suddenly not there.
What?
Big rockin' man
And that had
suddenly
also
behind
all of you to assume I didn't grab haste already.
Oh my gosh, this is actually so much more helpful. Really?
I decided
Alright.
to get detect poison and disease because I want to
Mhm.
help people, and then
Important.
lesser restoration.
You also have 2nd level smites now, right? And
Yes.
extra
Yeah.
attack.
And what? Oh,
And
yeah,
extra attack.
Yeah, so now I've reached my 5th level power spike.
5th level power spike. I'm fucking dead.
So you go
The
inside.
spikes are actual spikes.
So you go inside.
Yeah.
The place is, it's not like dirty or anything like that, but it's clear that this place has a lived-in feel. One wall has spell scrolls on it, the other wall is charring on it.
What?
Still have a few tables and stuff for like people who want to sit down and stuff like that, but it's clear that that was a more recent addition, if you want to call it that.
My goal
And
says that was an experiment that went wrong.
I want to take that bet, but I'm also wondering if you're right.
She taps the side of her.
Is there an operator?
that you see a person and they're like they're they're leaning against the wall in a chair that basically they kicked back their chair. You hear faint.
He kind of just goes with the cane against the ground.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna fuck with him.
Oh damn it! Matt's not on the roll 20. As they walk up to the
I am just
counter.
on my phone.
Okay,
I
so you
thought
can
it
see
was
what I put. Okay.
So, hello. Your cousins sent us here, I believe.
Shit.
Down at the trick shop.
Shit. They send him. Sits forward.
They sent us here to do business. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, so you're not here to try and graffiti my
God,
fire
this man
stuff.
thought we were gonna break his kneecaps.
No,
Right,
no. I'm,
Okay.
yes, I need some possible spells.
What spells you looking for? I only got a smaller stock because of the looks to the firewall.
Do you have any spells of the third advancement, I should say?
Oh
Third
yeah, I've
tier.
got. I think I got one of those. He stands up, just kind of. He's got like he's got a. How do I put this? He's got a sloshing gait.
Yeah.
Like he's like where he's every step he takes is like the rest of his body is sliding to the left and sliding to the right. Moves over and he moves through a few of the scrolls before pulling out one, looking at it, just like. But looks back at it again. Oh, that's the spell. I thought for a second it was going to give you a tongue. Holds it up. It's a spell tongues. Only one of
Yes.
the third advancement I got.
Alright.
Cool.
Well, this is
somewhere
what I was looking for anyway, so this helps. Do you have any paper and ink, possibly?
Yeah.
Would you not to buy the spell, but use it to add it to my book, and you get to keep the scroll, so you don't have to sell it to me. That way, you can make a bigger profit off of it. Pay the money still, but a bit less, of course, because I'm not buying the scroll. But I'll still pay like a bit of the money for you letting me use the scroll, and then I'll buy the proper amount of ink and paper. How about I need to buy 75 gold pieces worth of ink and paper. So how about I throw in an extra 100 gold and pay you 175 gold pieces altogether for you letting me use the scroll on top of it.
So you need 75
worth of paper and ink, because it would be 150, but since it's a divination spell, it's half that.
Right. Obviously, he doesn't realize that.
Yeah.
He just thinks he's getting a good deal at the moment. He's like, I mean, if you're only paying 175 for the paper and the scroll, sure.
Yeah.
You sounds fucking dead ass.
Because if I remember, like a third level scroll is like a few hundred gold, right?
He just said that you're able to do it for 175.
Yeah, I mean, like usually though.
Usually,
Because isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So I'll spend 3 hours in the shop then.
Okay.
It's something like that, right? 3 hours. Let me figure it out. Well, was it half the time and cost?
I think it was just the.
Yeah, gold and time.
Yeah.
And to add it into your spell book is funny joke. Trying to find it. Funny joke.
Alright. So you have tongues added to your.
Yeah, okay, 175.
Yep.
Leaving me with 25 gold pieces.
Nice. Yeah, he thinks you just got a steal.
I mean, technically they both just got a steal, so nobody lost.
Yeah.
Speaking of, sir, what the hell happened over there? She points to the shard remains of his shop.
Don't worry about it.
Experiment
Oh
gone
no,
bad.
I'm curious.
You can be curious then. Keep your curiosity, put it in your pocket, and I'm just gonna go over here and take a nap.
I will actually pay you to tell me what happened.
I'm sorry, I heard money.
I will put down 5 gold.
That ain't enough.
Oh, how much is enough?
Kind of crosses his arms.
10 gold.
He kind of looks at it like,
That's 10 weeks worth of hard labor.
I do scroll business, and I don't always get people coming through. Roll a persuasion check, Dren.
Persuasion?
Yep.
That's
What?
up to a +5 now.
The boys were testing out their little device inside, and they hit the wall. Takes the gold.
Yumi looks at Azara. We both lose. Pulls out 5 gold to her.
I will also offer 5 gold.
Why is everyone betting on what happened to my wall?
Well, no, technically Azaria would win.
Because it wasn't.
Well, it wasn't his experiment.
But it was, yeah, it wasn't.
I
his.
wouldn't-
Yeah, she bet it was his. He forgot about experiment. That was Perry's bet. So, and that was a false claim. Therefore, Azaria would win the.
Yeah, but she's a good winner and she pays anyway.
It's just
Yes,
jovial between you
Azara's
two.
the one who doesn't do bets through technicalities. She's a good.
Technicality, though. You said I bet that this had happened.
But no worries, Butters.
Yeah.
It's fine. They pass gold between each other, just like, here's 5 gold. Well, here's 5 gold back.
No
Leave it
honor
be.
in bets. Upset.
Boy, if
No
you
honor
don't leave
among
this
thieves
be.
either, so.
All right. So that being said, we are going to wrap this up with you guys getting on the airship. As I said, I have other stuff that I gotta do, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
But I do want to hear if Limey had anything before we head off. Limey and NPR.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Oh,
Story
Eris
didn't really.
is gonna. Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
Wait, I thought NPR was talking.
He said that Story didn't really want to do anything.
Oh. Eris is going to spend her 2 days away from the party. She's drying mushrooms and trying to make.
One day.
Okay, she's spending. She's not with the
She's
party,
spending the time
basically.
away
Yeah.
from the party. No
Butters.
worries. Butters, just no worries. I understand what she's saying. So she's drawing mushrooms and what else?
She's buying a couple of bottles of fire lichen and also trying to dry some of the Nilhog's nose mushrooms and turn that into like kind of like drying it, crushing it, putting it in a bottle of water essentially, and turning
trying to
it
make ink?
into.
Do you have alchemist supplies?
No.
Okay. Roll me a. What would this be?
Well, we were also told how to do it because we already have a use of ink. If that's what she's trying to make.
I don't think she's trying to make ink of Nilhog's nose. Are you trying to make ink, or are you trying to make a potion of?
Oh wait,
Nilhog's
Nilhog's nose is the mushroom.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought it was like
yeah,
the glow in the dark
no.
light.
I don't even know if you'd know
stuff.
how to make a potion if you're not proficient in alchemist supplies.
Roll me a wisdom
not
check.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Yeah.
Shit.
You've made a potion. Put Nilhog's nose potion and have question marks at the beginning of it to remind you that you don't know what this does. This is your first experiment with this. You're like, I got it.
When in
Made a
doubt,
potion.
drink.
Spanish. You know in Spanish when they got the upside down question marks when they start a sentence and
Yeah.
like question marks in the end of the sentence? This is that.
Yeah, it's like it does something.
It's like okay, if the mushrooms do this thing, then clearly if I just smush it and put it in a bottle like I've seen other people do it, then it should do the same thing.
She literally
That
has
doesn't
the
sound
same
logic.
train of thought that I do, and I hate this.
It does
She's also
something.
She's also going to buy 2 bottles of fire lichen for the booze.
Okay, that'll be. How much did I say that was last time? If no one remembers, I'll just throw out a number and say.
I don't. Let me look. I don't think I wrote it down. I'm not that specific.
Yeah, probably not. I'll say you pay total of 10 gold.
10 what?
10 gold.
Gold.
So 5
gold.
gold per bottle. It's not quite the fine wines, but they have pride
Is
in
it
it.
strong?
Fairly,
Is
yeah.
it strong?
It's spicy, which helps make it stronger because you actually have to take your time to let it sit in. So it's strong, but it's the spice actually helps make it so you're not gulping it down. Usually. Yeah, usually.
Then you get used to it.
Then you get used to it and you chug more than you think, or more than you can handle, thinking you can handle it. You find out very quickly how wrong that is. That's why Duergar love it, because foreigners especially just try it and they're like, I can handle it now. Chugs back some. 5 minutes later, oh, I can't handle it. Help me. But yeah.
She's a dragon. She'll be fine.
I DM'd something done.
Ooh, DM.
That was a shit roll, but it works. Okay.
That's what you're taking. I see.
That is one of the things I took, yes.
Excuse me. Ugh.
Apart from that, she's also looking to find some poison.
Make a nature or survival check of your choice. And for you, Paris, I'll say a few. More cheap ones, but
I mean, like, you know how you gather, like, how over the years you can
Yeah.
gather expensive shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because Yumi is,
Just-
if I remember correctly, in her hundreds.
yeah.
Yeah, she's 127, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's what?
Yeah, she's 127.
Oh yeah. Nice.
How old is Thorius?
To be fair, at this moment, like, he's 27. Yeah, no, it makes fucking sense. Yumi's not even middle-aged by gnome standards, so...
So with the 14,
We
you're able to
talked
find
about Audrey being
some
a cradle rocket
mushrooms that look like they have some poisonous elements to it, and you're able to pick those. You're pretty sure they're poisonous. You might need to have someone double check your, findings later, but you know, should be fine. Fine.
It's for her blowgun.
I've kind of figured because I
Basically.
remembered you have the blowgun with the darts, which is still A+.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And
And
so,
that is it for her.
yeah. So for the time being, we'll end the session there. Again, a little bit of a shorter session, but still good.
Very short.
Well, to be fair, we also got in a little late. It happens. It happens. But at the same time, still fun. Still got to have you guys, seeing more of all of this strangeness going on, for lack of a better
You
word.
threw the chaotic gremlin into the single most chaotic fucking situation ever. And she thrived in it.
I was aware that this was going to happen.
No, I'm on the loose! No, I'm on the loose! I can't believe you just ran in shouting that!
Basically, yeah. Just everything was just chaos and high energy, and I loved giving you guys a chance to be like, okay, how do I go with this? I'm going to enlarge that person, get myself a drink, buy everyone in the place a drink, and then watch as they go into a metal rock song later while having to get earplugs.
Poor Eris.
Huh?
He's saying, like, that was how the situation went, essentially, for Dren with the bar fight.
Yeah, no, he's just chilling. And he
Also-
reaps the benefits. What was
Yeah,
it? The
like-
quote from Wedding Singer. He's going insane, and I'm reaping the benefits.
Yeah, Yumi suspected that it was gonna hurt the fuck out of her ears. She wanted to help her bean baby.
Thank
Alright, so for everyone watching back at home, thank you all so much for watching with us. This has been fantastic, as you all are. And I'm looking forward to seeing how things play out continuing on. So, until next time, we have been What Team Comp, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!
Yeah.